bank recommended Trinity, so we called them. And the people were very nice. They told us the best solution for our problems.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348 to talk to a certified counselor.
Trinity consolidated our bills, got us a lower interest rate, and a much better monthly payment.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment, put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
We feel much better now. Things are going pretty well. And since we've been with Trinity, our credit rating has really improved.
If your debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5348.
My name is Ann, and we're debt-free for keeps.
1-800-936-5348.
Are you suffering with hearing loss? Are you sick of people constantly complaining that your TV is too loud? Are you tired of asking people to speak up? Would you like to hear more clearly, but you don't want to wear a hearing aid that makes you look old? Then you need to try Listen Clear, a life-changing breakthrough designed by top audio engineers to fit your ear almost invisibly. Listen Clear is fully adjustable, so you can find the perfect way to hear almost everything, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And right now, you can try Listen Clear absolutely free with free shipping. We'll even give you free batteries for life. So call now, 1-855-568-4327. Listen Clear is lightweight and completely hassle-free, and it's practically invisible. Call for your risk-free home trial with free shipping and free batteries for life. For free information, call now, 1-855-568-4327. That's 1-855-568-4327. 1-855-568-4327.
Sean Hannity here for my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with two brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
660 AM The Answer. 660 AM TheAnswer.com. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM The Answer.
I just turned on the TV. Yeah, I just put on the television. You can join us on the Wells Report live if you want to. Yeah, you can do that, as a matter of fact. And all you got to do is go to 660amtheanswer.com, and you can click on the Listen Live button if you want to do it that way. Or better yet, you can go to YouTube Live Events and type in The Wells Report, and you'll find me. And I'm right there right now, resplendent in my very sophisticated-looking gray shirt. You can tell people that you're here because we got a little chat room there that I go to from time to time, and I'm ready to engage with you. A couple of quick things here before we go too far. And then I want to jump into something else. This is something that drives Vicky crazy, our executive producer, and the reason it drives her crazy is because it kind of screws up the flow of the show. And I want to take a little more time talking to you about this misunderstanding that Katie Leslie, the Washington correspondent of the Dallas Morning News, has when it comes to government subsidies of anything that we, the people, then go behind the government and purchase. It is incredibly expensive. And it's something that people say, well, it's an opportunity, and all it really does, it's an opportunity for, say, for example, an insurance company to make a lot more money than it normally wouldn't make. And I want to go through it one more time with you. Ms. Leslie says that the president is threatening to get rid of government reduction subsidies, cost reduction subsidies for various insurance plans for the poor. These subsidies don't do anything. They may indeed take care of the poor, but what happens is the cost subsidies then are applied to the middle class. So in other words, the insurance company realizes that the minimum value of whatever it is, whatever policy they want to make, is the cost plus the profit margin they want and so on and so forth, plus the level of a government subsidy. So if it's going to cost them $1,200 to provide health insurance for you for a year, if there's a government subsidy of $1,000, that health care now costs, or that health insurance policy now costs $2,200, because that's the price as set by the insurance company plus a government subsidy. Because the government subsidy says, well, we think this is going to cost at least $1,000. Well, the poor will get it for $1,000, maybe. Depends on what the insurance company wants to do. They can add on to that government subsidy, and they do. And so it costs us a bundle, and we need to stop it. You know, I talk about these health savings accounts. Health savings accounts are a great idea. Pre-tax money available to the health insurance industry or the health care industry in the form of a premium payment or a deductible payment or a copay. That's fine, as long as they don't disappear at the end of the year. You don't have to spend the money by the end of the year. That's just ridiculous. Because all that is once again, it is a middle class powered subsidy of the insurance companies. We don't need to do that for them. But health savings accounts really work well, because what it does is that if we can keep our money, in other words, let's say the government enacts a health savings account for $3,500 for an individual, $4,500 for an entire family. So what ends up happening is that, say you get $4,500 taken out of your pay slowly over time, $4,500 worth for your family. That means that when one of you goes to the doctor, you can use that money to pay the price, and it's cash. You don't ever touch your insurance. You don't ever touch your insurance plan. It's just a cash that is taken out pre-tax. It's beautiful. And if the next year, if you only use, let's say, $1,500 that year, that means you have $3,000 left, and you can put that on a health insurance premium for your next year's insurance. And then you can go back and you can refill your account tax-free. And you keep this going in perpetuity, so that you always have money standing by in case you break your leg. The problem with it is if, say, for example, it's $3,500 for an individual, then a broken leg will cost $3,500 because that's what it's going to cost. Okay, now, can you continue to refill this thing? No, it's got to be a yearly sum. But your insurance company will know that you have that money. And so whatever you do will cost $3,500, $2,500, $1,500, whatever the health savings account is. See what I mean? Now that's the economics that Democrats don't get, or that's the economics the Democrats don't want you to know, because what they want you to do is they want you to fall for it. So what ends up happening is everybody pays more, because the government says they give the insurance company a head start on what they charge with that subsidy. No, make them start at zero like everybody else. That's one thing. Here's thing number two. This was so good, I actually commented on it, and then what I did was I put it on my Facebook pages. The Fox News specialist had Ann Coulter on the air, and she called for Attorney General Jeff Sessions to be moved to the Department of Homeland Security to take over for John Kelly, who's now the new chief of staff in the White House. That is a fine plan. And I'm going to tell you why it's a fine plan. It is a fine plan because Jeff Sessions is a politician. And he is going to be extremely concerned about taking out an investigation, a special prosecutor against President Obama for spying on Associated Press reporters. and James Rosen from Fox News. That was an egregious violation. It was a high crime and misdemeanor. You can't do that. The FISA court told him to stop it, but he already did it. But that requires a special prosecutor. Jeff Sessions is not going to appoint a special prosecutor at President Obama. Same thing for Susan Rice. Same thing for Hillary Clinton. Same thing for Lois Lerner. Same thing for Loretta Lynch. Same thing for all of these people. Jeff Sessions isn't going to do that. If he was going to do that, he'd have done it already. He said he was going to, week before last, he says, at the end of the week, we're going to announce some investigations into leakers. Have you heard anything? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because it's a political deal, and he's got to think politically first. He's been a senator forever. He's been a politician forever. He's going to think about politics first. What you need to do is you need to get a serious prosecutor in there. Rudy Giuliani would be perfect, but I don't think Rudy Giuliani wants the job. Somebody like Rudy Giuliani, who's not afraid to wade into the politics of it, who understands the difference between right and wrong. He said that Hillary Clinton broke 16 federal laws by virtue of running her rogue server. All right, Mr. Attorney General, go investigate all that stuff. Let's put cases together. Let's put it before the federal grand jury and let them make a decision. Jeff Sessions isn't going to do that. He would have done it already. So move Jeff Sessions to DHS. Find a real, honest-to-goodness Republican prosecutor. Somebody that really gets it. Because if we don't punish the people who will violate American federal law for the sake of politics, we'll never see the country again. There was also something else that Ann Coulter said today that I've been saying for about a week now. The President of the United States needs to fire Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Rod Rosenstein is a deep state actor. He is not the president's friend. He is somebody that's trying to screw up the president. That's why Robert Mueller is involved in all of this, and all these Democrats are now investigating first one thing, then another, then another. As soon as they come to a dead end, they find something else to investigate Donald Trump for. Fortunately, he's dotted his I's so far and crossed all of his T's so far. But this is a fishing expedition, or a witch hunt. And it's run by Democrats against a Republican president, arguably a Republican president. And so here we find ourselves with the President of the United States, probably not too terribly much in jeopardy, but certainly in jeopardy to a degree. And what he needs to do is stop all of these deep state actors. He needs to stop all of them. And the way he stops all of them is by taking shots at the other side. Then all of this would stop in a heartbeat. It'd have to. It's the Chicago way. They bring a knife, you bring a gun. They send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of theirs to the morgue. That's the way this works. That's the way they like it. President Obama liked playing Chicago politics. He thought it was fun. He liked the rough and tumble of it. He really did. All right, well, you know, it works both ways and stuff. All right. I just wanted to bring those things up. If you're concerned or confused about that insurance thing, just imagine somebody that you trust. Say you're selling a truck. Okay, say you're selling a truck. And you say, okay, I want $1,500 for it. But then somebody hands you a Kelley Blue Book. And the Kelley Blue Book says, well, those things are worth $2,300. Now, you only thought the truck was worth $1,500, but now it's $2,300. That's $800 more dollars than it was before. So you make $800 more bucks. That's what an insurance company does when it starts pricing out health insurance plans. The Kelley Blue Book in that part is played by a government subsidy. So 0 becomes 1,000, or 0 becomes whatever the subsidy is. And then you add on top of that. Makes the insurance companies a lot of money. It's a payoff for the insurance companies. And the insurance companies play the government for all the government is worth. That's where that term comes from. And they are playing the government for as much money out of this as they possibly can, because that's what they do. They make money. That's what insurance companies are for. They've made enough, especially since it's yours and mine. The money that's being spent isn't theirs, it's ours. It's time for us to get back to business, the free enterprise way. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer. Texas is a conservative state, but it can only stay that way if Texans are informed and engaged. My name is John David Wells. I work at a little thing called the Wells Report. I want to tell you about Empower Texans and EmpowerTexans.com. Michael Quinn Sullivan is a part of this. He's the guy that came up with Empower Texans. He's a guy that wants you to understand everything that's going on in the Texas government and governments around you. He's an incredibly astute political observer. I have known him personally for years, like a decade. And so that Texan and me are friends. And Michael Quinn Sullivan wants to help you get better off when it comes to understanding politics in this great state. And he'll do it. All you got to do is help him out too. Go to EmpowerTexans.com. Reach into your pocket, make a donation. Because that donation will help people all around you understand what's going on with the power structures and so on. Some of them are good. Some of them are not so good. Some of them need to be changed. Some of them don't. How will you know which ones are which? Go to EmpowerTexans.com and find out. Their Metroplex operation focuses on city, school, and county government. Their Austin offices focus on state government issues and the governor. Let's all come together. Let's all literally do what this great company from Michael Quinn Sullivan tells us to. Empower Texans. Empower ourselves with Empower Texans. Go to EmpowerTexans.com. Get more details. Make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Wells Report.
660 AM, The Answer.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. We have an idea, a celebration featuring you and some special guests. Join us for an evening with Mark Davis, Wednesday, September 20th, Austin Ranch and Grapevine, featuring Colonel Alan West, Cowboys legend Daryl Moose Johnston, and my talk show brother, Mike Gallagher. Tickets on sale now at 660amtheanswer.com. A great dinner and an evening of radio stories, hot topics, unpredictable moments. An evening with Mark Davis. Join us September 20th. Tickets on sale now at 660amtheanswer.com.
Sponsored by AAA Auger Plumbing Services and Southwest Office Systems.
Tune in Sundays at noon for the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show. Join us each Sunday when we discuss the principles and practices of the successful real estate investor. We bring you experts to answer your questions on how to use real estate to build wealth and passive realized monthly income, and teach you the ins and outs of investing in real estate. So tune in Sundays at noon, right here for the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show.
Join us for the Real Investor Radio Show right here on 660 AM The Answer.
I'm Aaron Katz. You might remember me from my radio show or my company with Little Red Trucks. Have you ever wondered why some people suffer from irrational fears like fear of heights, public speaking, and needles? For example, needles used to make me sick until I fixed it. It's because most irrational fears are created from a traumatic experience. It's a form of PTSD that affects many people. The good news is that fears from PTSD can be controlled, and you don't need a lot of prescription drugs or years of therapy to do it. As a certified NLP practitioner, I've learned how to help people eliminate their fears and change their lives. I do it by setting positive and negative triggers and activating them simultaneously. The positive neutralizes the negative, and it doesn't affect you any longer. It's the same as combining red dye and blue dye. The red and the blue both disappear, and it leaves purple. If you or someone you know has an irrational fear that's limiting them in some way, I can help. Visit my website, littleredtrucks.net. That's plural, Little Red Trucks, and it's .net. Let's get to work.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Hey, it's Mark Davis with great news from my friends at Viascan of Las Colinas. They are continuing their 16th anniversary celebration. They just don't want it to end. Well, look, 16 years running of saving lives, I can understand the appeal. And the appeal to you is that you get the $595 price, the 2001 door opening price for the body scan and heart scan put together. Either one of these is thousands at local hospitals. But back in 2001, Viascan said, let's make it affordable. Preventive healthcare that's affordable. A heart scan that will find plaques and blockages so people don't have heart attacks. A body scan that'll find little tiny cancers when they're small and treatable instead of when they're later on inoperable, metastasizing, all of this. So let's get that heart scan and body scan put together for you at 2001 prices. $595 for the heart scan and the body scan put together at Viascan of Las Colinas. 972-739-2840 or just Google Viascan. Go when you feel good. Viascan of Las Colinas. 972-739-2840 or just Google Viascan.
660 AM The Answer. The Wells Report. Must hear radio on 660 AM The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. I love living in Texas. Do you know why? Because 18 teams
your choice of thousands of promotional items, all delivered on time at great prices with free art assistance and outstanding customer service that's second to none. Want to turn your logo into profit? Give it away. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free by texting GIVE to 642-642. That's GIVE to 642-642.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-700-0299. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-700-0299. That's 1-800-700-0299. 1-800-700-0299.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Every day people ask me, Jay, did I miss out? Have the rates gone up? The answer is no. Rates are still low, and it's a perfect time to refinance your home, especially if your mortgage rate is higher than 4.25%. If you'd like to lower your interest rate and save thousands of dollars in interest without starting over on a new 30-year loan, a Quicken Loans Yorgage is what you're looking for. With our exclusive Yorgage, you can choose a term that works best for you, anywhere from 8 to 30 years. The rate today on an 8-year Yorgage is 3.25%. APR 3.75%. For 7 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation for customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. And for the 3rd year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to QuickenLoans.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Learn a little something at the start of your day. The Mark Davis Show. Mornings 7 to 10 on 660 AM. The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. Portland, Oregon's reckless sanctuary city policy is to blame for the rape of 2 women by a man deported 20 times. Oregon's top Republican official told Fox News that very same news, that sad news. State GOP Chairman Bill Currier told Fox and Friends that Sergio Martinez, who was last detained in December but promptly released, should not have been in the city a week ago when he allegedly attacked a pair of women. The horrific attack shocked the city and stoked fresh criticism of the pro-illegal immigrant policies. He was given preferential treatment. Essentially, in Oregon, our governor and the mayor of Portland, Ted Wheeler, have created a protected class for illegal aliens that commit serious crimes. Martinez had a detainer placed on him as a serious immigration violator, yet immigration officials in December were not notified. Multnomah County officials ended up releasing him back into the community. Okay? There you go. This is what sanctuary cities get you. Before you know it, the people who are violating American law and essentially turning people like this Sergio Martinez guy out into the public to rape his wife and sisters and female neighbors. He thinks he's doing the right thing. All because somebody said, oh, these poor people, they just need to be able to make a living. I'm sorry, have you been to Oregon recently? Nobody can make a living in Oregon. It might kill an owl. This is the Wells Report.
Hi, everybody. Dennis Gibbs here. You know, the boat guy. Talking about boats, boating, lakes, marinas, and, well, if it floats, we talk about it. The advice we give is the best you will ever hear. They call it expert advice. Between myself, Boating Royalty, Lake Level Ginger, and Brother Strick, you hear only intelligent talk. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. on 660 AM The Answer, the Big Boat and Outdoor Show brought to you by DallasBoatsForSale.com.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, co-owner of Statewide Remodeling. It's been said many times, people believe what they want to believe. Many will ignore logic and go with emotion because the fear of loss is always stronger than the opportunity for gain. This often happens when choosing a home improvement contractor. People are swayed by some pretty before and after pictures and a convincing story accompanied with what sounds like a too good to be true price. They should be concerned with how long have they been in business? What kind of warranties do they have? And are they in writing? Don't get me wrong, price is important, but it should not be the deciding factor. When I started Statewide Remodeling with my partner over 23 years ago, we said we wanted to offer the best products with the strongest warranty at a fair price. I can tell you that is still our goal today. So if you need a company you can trust to install new windows and doors, exterior siding and trim, sunrooms or patio covers, or a new kitchen or bathroom, call us now for a free estimate and receive 23% off your whole project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
Hey, it's Mark Davis with great news from my friends at Viascan of Las Colinas. They are continuing their 16th anniversary celebration. They just don't want it to end. Well, look, 16 years running of saving lives, I can understand the appeal. And the appeal to you is that you get the $595 price, the 2001 door opening price for the body scan and heart scan put together. Either one of these is thousands at local hospitals. But back in 2001, Viascan said, let's make it affordable. Preventive healthcare that's affordable. A heart scan that will find plaques and blockages so people don't have heart attacks. A body scan that'll find little tiny cancers when they're small and treatable instead of when they're later on inoperable, metastasizing, all of this. So let's get that heart scan and body scan put together for you at 2001 prices. $595 for the heart scan and the body scan put together at Viascan of Las Colinas. 972-739-2840 or just Google Viascan. Go when you feel good. Viascan of Las Colinas. 972-739-2840 or just Google Viascan.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lisa Lucera. A great day at the White House. That tweet from President Trump as John Kelly takes over as chief of staff, and Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci is out of a job after a profanity-laced tirade last week aimed at White House staff.
The president certainly felt that Anthony's comments were inappropriate for a person in that position, and he didn't want to burden General Kelly also with that line of succession.
White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders. He called himself America's toughest sheriff. Now, ex-Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio is convicted of criminal contempt.
A federal judge found he willfully violated a different judge's order to stop the patrols targeting undocumented immigrants. Arpaio acknowledged that the patrols continued, but said he didn't do it intentionally. He and his lawyers blamed a former attorney who worked for Arpaio.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News. We report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
This is Mark Davis from 660 AM The Answer in Dallas, Fort Worth for townhall.com. President Trump's recent announcement to disallow service by transgendered individuals is an opportunity to remind ourselves what military service is and what it is not. The armed services should not be a lab for social experiments, a testing ground for inclusion, or a battleground in the sexual revolution. The American military should choose whom to admit and accommodate based on one factor alone: assembling the best possible fighting force for winning wars. Any policy that advances that goal is good. Any policy that deters it is bad. Debates in the culture at large should be fought outside the armed services. Our military's job is to defend the nation. That job is harder if we complicate it with political correctness, putting sensitivity over security. President Trump's decision was designed to unburden our fighting forces so they can focus on their primary mission. Yes, that decision raised even more eyebrows because it came out of the blue via Twitter. Get used to it. That's Trump. On the merits, he's completely correct. I'm Mark Davis. Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friends at Kleiman Evangelista Eye Center, and we both have a question for you. Are you wearing contact lenses or glasses right now? If so, another question: why? It's time to be free to see with KE, as in Kleiman Evangelista Eye Center. Don't continue to settle for contacts and glasses, the hassles, the never-ending costs. Be free to see with KE, Kleiman Evangelista Eye Center, offering LASIK for no money down and as low as $3 a day, and receive an after LASIK adventure like tickets to the zoo, water park, stuff that used to be problematic back when you had contacts to pop out or glasses to lose. If you think you might find a better price in town, Let us know. With a KE Value Match Guarantee, they'll meet or beat any competitor with the same technology and warranty. For more info, 1-800-714-2020 to schedule your free LASIK consultation today. LASIK Surgery, LASIK, LASIKsurgery.com, or call 1-800-714-2020. Be free to see. 1-800-714-2020.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com.
Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in the state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. All righty then. I was going to talk about something, and Vicki came and stole it from me. So I'm going to have to move on. Let me turn that down just a little bit. Having a little bit of trouble, whatever it is my system is doing here. I get the video out. The video is going along fine, but every now and then the sound quits, and I don't know why. So I stand there looking like someone who's talking, but you can't hear anything that's being said because there's no audio. I'm working on it. I'll fix it. Believe me, in here lies the brain power necessary to be able to fix a problem like that. Maybe. Could be. Something possibly. I don't know. We'll see. So, Reince Priebus was a Republican stalwart, having done Republican Party work for years, decades, in fact. Very good at what he does. Calm, cool, collected, maybe soft. But worked his way all the way to the chairman of the Republican Party and then as chief of staff for the Trump administration, at least until a few days ago. He earned his position with Donald Trump by virtue of working very, very hard for the campaign. And then things after the presidency became a reality, things began to get, well, dangerously askew, mainly because there were a lot of people talking when they should have been listening. And the leaks sprang far and wide. The president would have a meeting that was in some way, shape, or form confidential, and he'd read about it on the front page of the Washington Post the very next morning. Sometimes somebody would tweet about it, or it would be put up on Facebook or something like that. This meeting, I mean, it was just moments, minutes, like a matter of seconds before whatever was discussed behind closed doors ended up being in the public domain. The people that were responsible were always quoted as, you guessed it, senior administration officials. Well, who were they? Anthony Scaramucci said, why don't you get Reince Priebus up here to start talking and ask him that question. Who's leaking all that information? Scaramucci showed up to get rid of all those leaks. He was going to fire everybody except himself and Sarah Huckabee Sanders to get rid of all the leaking. But what if it was the chief of staff? What if it was Reince Priebus? Was Reince working at cross purposes with the president? I don't know. I do not know. I would hope not. Because if he did some pretty serious damage to this president in the first 6 months. But I will tell you this, this whole thing looks like a 6-month tryout. And the president now is moving on with the people that he wants in place. Because obviously doing it the way the Republican Party wanted him to do it didn't work. And everybody knows the Democrats are just basically interested in bringing the country down, president first. So that leaves the president arguably without a lot of friends. Tim Alberta, writing in the pages of Politico, says, without Reince Priebus, Trump is now a man without a party. Is he? I have made several assertions on this radio broadcast that lead to me saying Donald Trump was not elected by Democrats, for sure. He was not elected by Republicans, for sure. He was elected by we, the people of the United States. We, the people of the United States, must come through for this president. Because when a Republican president is in office, if somebody does something ridiculous and stupid, like from a deep state move or something along that line, the House Majority Leader, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, whoever it is that is the ranking member of the president's political party, will make a phone call, will tap somebody on the shoulder and say, how would you like to never work in Washington, D.C. ever again for any reason whatsoever? And all that garbage stops. Well, there's nobody there to protect President Trump. No one. Because the Republicans don't care. The Democrats want to impeach him. For what? They have no idea. They don't care. Whatever it takes. There's a bill that calls for the writing of articles of impeachment. Okay. What are you going to write him for? Bad comb over? And so here we are with our president actually doing very well considering. I mean, the mainstream media so in the bag for the American left that they're called the opposition party. The deep state, people like Rob Rosenstein. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Rod Rosenstein. Thank you, Vicky. Rod Rosenstein. James Comey. John Brennan. All these people trying to wreak as much havoc as humanly possible, using the useful idiots of the mainstream media. No president has had to do this. It's going to require that we, the people who voted for Donald Trump, show up for him when he is available. And that's what we're doing. The proof that this president is doing just fine is not to be found in the pages of Pew Research. You can find reasonably accurate news in Rasmussen reports and some of the other ones. But Pew Research, they're named appropriately for the aroma of their products. Donald Trump's doing just fine. Ask any of the 40,000 people that keep showing up whenever they have a chance to see him. Tim Alberta, writing in Politico, says, without Priebus, Trump is a man without a party. Actually, with Priebus, he was a man without a party. But let's explore that just a little bit. I would say that Donald Trump does have a party. Maybe not necessarily the Tea Party. Maybe not necessarily the C Party, the conservative party that I hope to get off the ground one of these days. But I think it's the We Party. The We the People Party. That's who this president can depend on. If we get our crap together and actually start supporting this man publicly as much as we humanly can. People said, we don't, I was one of them. I don't really know Donald Trump's politics. I know that he was arguably a Democrat at one point in his life. He said he was. But then again, he was doing business in New York, and pretty much in order to do business in New York, you kind of sort of have to be a Democrat. Or it just gets more expensive. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden he comes out as a Republican president. I don't know what that's all about. And I wondered about it too. But what has he done that proves that he's not a conservative president? You could say, well, he's not conservative because he was actually talking about repeal and replace. Conservative is repeal. Repeal and replace is moderate. I get it. I understand. But when the moderates couldn't pull off repeal and replace, he said, just repeal it then. When they couldn't do it again, he said, well, just repeal it then. And now they've had their third swing at the bat, third And I would suggest that it would be very, very good of all of us. It would be a very good idea. It would be a very, very good idea to. I'm sorry, I'm having to adjust the sound on the old television show because it's way too loud now. Here we go. Anyway, what I would say is that the President of the United States needs to work very, very hard at engaging us, we the people, again. It's what Ronald Reagan used to do. So let me ask you this. Is the President a Republican? Is the President a conservative? What is it? What does he do? Describe the President's politics to me. 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. Describe the President's politics. How is the President actually working? Is he doing a good job? As far as you're concerned, I think he's doing fine, especially considering the circumstances under which he's had to work. I think the circumstances under which he's had to work are ridiculous. I think they're terrible. I think that he's had to work under circumstances that no other president has ever had to face. And what I suggest is I suggest that we, the people of the United States, work as hard as humanly possible to make sure that this president knows that we're there. He needs to know that we're here. But you describe his politics. Is he a conservative? Is he a Republican? It's been 6 months. Share with me just exactly what political party is Donald Trump from? The Democrats? Nah. The Republicans? Not so sure. The Tea Party? Possibly. The Sea Party? The We the People Party. Tell me next on the Wells Report.
Hello, Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor here. I got a little show on the weekends, Sunday morning, and it's about natural organic gardening. We talk about landscaping and pest control. We talk about tree care. We talk about specific pest control on some things where other people say there are no solutions. Things like oak wilt, rose rosette, crepe myrtle bark scale, and fungal canker on Italian cypress. Join me every Sunday morning, 8 to 11, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
For me, it was a big S-Class from the 90s. Beautiful. My friend Dad had one.
The SL. All of the SLs. I've been watching those since I was a kid.
I think the 1971 SE was the first Mercedes that just blew me away.
Everyone wants the original, the authentic. And with a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, you can experience the iconic luxury, unparalleled safety, and performance of Mercedes-Benz at a price you can afford. But just remember, only your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer has the skilled technicians to certify that your pre-owned vehicle is up to Mercedes-Benz standards. And only your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer offers an unlimited mileage warranty, so you can drive with confidence as far as you'd like for up to 5 years. There are pre-owned vehicles, and then there are Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned vehicles. Visit the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through August 31st and receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
Hey, it's Mark Davis from my friends at Good Feet. And yes, the business is called Good Feet, and they take care of your feet. But in so doing, they take care of foot pain and knee pain and hip pain, even back pain, because it can all be related to your feet and not having the right kind of arch support. Well, the Good Feet stores in DFW, Fort Worth, Plano, South Lake, and Waco, those Good Feet stores are America's arch support experts. Your shoes don't automatically know how much arch support you need. And when I have my Good Feet inserts in my work shoes, in my workout shoes, in my comfy shoes, in my dress shoes, they all feel great. I'm working better, walking better, living life, loving life, because my feet don't hurt. Foot pain, knee pain, hip pain, back pain, they can help with all of these at the Good Feet stores. And they're in Fort Worth, Plano, South Lake, and Waco. And in Fort Worth and South Lake and Waco, they're open Sundays, noon to 5. So learn all about the hours and all the locations at goodfeetdfw.com. Get out of pain today. Good Feet, goodfeetdfw.com. That's goodfeetdfw.com.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus major components of 20 other home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, refrigerator, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-900-9203. Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Be sure with the Shield. American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-900-9203. That's 1-800-900-9203. 1-800-900-9203.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now, 1-800-400-1841. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't delay. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-1841. Again, that's 1-800-400-1841.
After a rough day on the range, a feller can get a bit saddle sore. That's why I use Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. It works fast and penetrates deep to soothe my tired muscles and joints.
And he don't stink.
And I'll tell you one thing, I had no idea this stuff was so darn handy.
Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. Available at all major retailers. It works fast for long-lasting soothing of tired muscles and joints.
And you won't stink.
660 AM. 660 AM. The Answer. 660 AM. TheAnswer.com. Now, more of the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. So what kind of a politician is President Trump? It's been 6 months. Is he a Republican? Is he a Tea Party guy? Tell me. 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. He's been putting together an entire team of not Republicans. Does that mean he's not a Republican? He's been acting in a very conservative way. Does that mean he's a conservative? I would hope so. Man, I'd really like to be able to claim President Trump as the first conservative party president. I really wish that would happen because, you know, as I've said dozens of times on this broadcast, they say that republicanism is supposed to be the very best example or very best expression of conservatism. Baloney. Baloney. It is the world's worst steward of conservatism in American politics. Conservatives know better. And so what we need to do is clarify what we believe. And what we need to do is we need to claim those who believe as we do, as conservatives. We need to stand for them and sustain their conservatism. To do otherwise is inviting chaos or defeat. And I'm tired of that. The president of the United States in the first 6 months of his administration has done some pretty remarkable and amazing things. But you never know because the mainstream media keeps covering things that don't really have anything to do with the president. They are handy excuses to not report what the president is doing. And they take them day after day after day. It took Chuck Schumer saying that the Democrat Party was not about Russia, not about Comey, but about health care, to remind the mainstream media that they needed to shut up. And so that they don't, is simply an example that, well, what I've always said, the mainstream media is an enemy of the Democrat Party, but they don't know it. They think that it's a useful ally. The Democrat Party believes at some time that the mainstream media is a gang of useful idiots to be used as they see fit, and they use them all the time. The mainstream media, for its part, says, no, we're perfectly unbiased journalists. We don't have a liberal bias. We just know that Republicans are wrong in everything that they do, and they're trying to destroy the nation. And what we're doing is we're saving the nation for the communist, socialist politicians' paradise that our political masters are demanding. And that's what the mainstream media reports day after day after day. Don't believe me? Pick up the Dallas Morning News and the Star Telegram and read. Move on to the USA Today. Move on to CNN. It's all right there. It's all right there in front of you. 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. You're listening to the Wells Report. Back with more in just a moment.
We all know life can get crazy and you're not always near a radio. But one thing is for sure, your phone goes everywhere with you. And now we can too. Download the 660 AM The Answer app to your phone and listen live wherever you go. If you miss any of the Mark Davis Show or the Wells Report, you can catch up whenever, wherever. Plus, dial the 660 AM The Answer studio directly from the app. And it's free. We make it easy to stay connected. Download our app now. 660 AM The Answer.
Are you concerned about your prostate? Do you pee more often than you used to? Do you wake up to go? Be honest, is there a drop in your romantic life? These problems may not just go away, so you need to call for a free bottle of Super Beta Prostate, the #1 non-prescription formula for your prostate. The ingredients are naturally sourced. With Super Beta Prostate, you'll have less urges to urinate, less waking at night, and an improvement in your romantic life, guaranteed. Try it free. Pay only shipping and handling. Call 1-800-842-0861. Super Beta Prostate is so powerful, you'd have to take 100 saw palmetto capsules to get the same active ingredients in just one Super Beta Prostate tablet. Stop running to the bathroom and call us now for your free bottle. Hurry, this free offer won't last. Call 1-800-842-0861. 1-800-842-0861. 1-800-842-0861.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state-backed taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishments, liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state-backed taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-391-5071. 800-391-5071. That's 800-391-5071.
Hey, it's Mark Davis from my friends at Simple Sleep Services. If snoring is a problem in your life, and if it's a problem in your life, it's a problem for everybody in your life, Let's get the simplest, least invasive solution. That's what they did for me at Simple Sleep Services. What you have with Simple Sleep is a way to avoid implants and surgery and the CPAP device by just calling 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. They're in Dallas and Fort Worth. Insurance covers most folks. It's the Somnodent device. Simple appliance. They make it for you. They did one for me. You take it home, you pop it in, kiss your wife goodnight, and silent night. Absolutely fantastic. Diagnosis from a board-certified sleep physician. They have a home sleep study, so you're not in some lab. Call them for more information. 469-685-1700. 469-685-1700. SimpleSleepServices.com. Wonderful people. I'm so glad I met them, and you will be too. 469-685-1700 or SimpleSleepServices.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Attention, it is illegal to text and drive. So if you're experiencing hair loss and you want a permanent solution, please pull over now, because an incredible offer that could give you your hair back is just one text away. Bosley is the world's most experienced hair restoration expert, always pioneering the latest technology. And now we're giving everyone who texts GROW to 543-543. An absolutely free information kit that reveals just how easy and affordable this permanent solution really is. Don't wait. When you text GROW to 543-543, we'll also give you a gift card for $250 off. Millions of men and women have come to Bosley for a permanent solution to hair loss. So pull over now and see for yourself how great your hair could look with an absolutely free information kit. Text GROW to 543-543. Plus, get a free gift card. This amazing offer is just one text away. GROW to 543-543.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Every day people ask me, can I still take advantage of today's low rates? Is it still a good time to refinance? The answer is yes. Now's a great time to call Quicken Loans at 800-QUICKEN. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.19%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to QuickenLoans.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
660 AM The Answer. 660 AMTheAnswer.com. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. Mark Davis will be sitting behind this very same microphone tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. What will he be enlightening us with? Let's find out. Mark, tell us.
Hey, JD, happy new week. Happy Monday night. So General John Kelly's in charge as chief of staff, right? Surely the Trump White House will now run like a smooth, well-oiled machine. I know, probably not. And you know what? I'm prepared not to care. Look, I want results too, of course, but no matter who the chief of staff is, the White House is going to have a Trumpian feel. And there are two kinds of people, those who can handle that and those who can't. So we'll see what's going on. Check things out on a Tuesday morning. See you in the morning on the Mark Davis Show, 7 to 10 a.m. right here on 660 a.m. The Answer.
Thanks very much, Marcus. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. There's a real problem for an old friend of the Wells Report, and that, of course, is Deborah Wasserman Schultz. She's got some big problems here. Congressional leaders are now interested in conducting their own independent investigation into a growing scandal surrounding IT staffers working for Representative Deborah Wasserman Schultz. They are accused of stealing sensitive computer equipment from House lawmakers' offices, not the least of which might be secrets from those computers themselves. One of the IT staffers, Imran Awan, was arrested this week trying to travel to Pakistan and charged with bank fraud after a months-long investigation that found he wired nearly $300,000 to that country. Several other staffers tied to Awan are the focus of an investigation into claims that they stole sensitive equipment and illegally penetrated the House IT network. Leading members of the House Judiciary Committee and Government Oversight Committee told the Washington Free Beacon, The Beak, that the appropriate congressional bodies should launch investigations into the illicit IT activity, which could include asking for testimony from Wasserman Schultz on the situation. Now, remember, Wasserman Schultz was in power around the same time that Hillary Clinton was running her rogue independent State Department server. I wonder if any of the ideas that Hillary Clinton used happen to belong to Deborah Wasserman Schultz. Let me think. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Lawmakers are expressing their concerns that some of the information potentially stolen by the staffers could have compromised congressional officials. You think? In addition to the criminal case that's now underway, Congress needs to get answers regarding the scope of Imran Awan's misconduct and the access he had to sensitive material in the United States House of Representatives, including why he remained on the House payroll for so long. This is something that Representative Ron DeSantis, a member of the Government Oversight Committee and chair of the National Security Subcommittee, told the Washington Free Beacon. The facts as we now know them are very troubling. We need a full accounting of his time at both the DNC and the House. Congressional hearings are in order. Asked if Wasserman Schultz could be asked to testify in such an investigation, DeSantis said it's possible. If the DOJ doesn't think it will interfere with a criminal case that's a live possibility, then it's a live possibility. Louis Gohmert of Texas, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, expressed a similar desire when asked about the matter. Yeah, we could ask for Wasserman Schultz to testify and look for either the government reform or judiciary committees to help an investigation. Both have jurisdiction over the things in this whole catastrophe. Wow. Gohmert would then describe the situation as incredible and troubling, giving the staffers access to privileged information on the internal House computing network. You don't have to be all that great at hacking to hack into almost anyone's email and calendar. Our enemies would like to bring down the U.S., would love to have the calendars of every single member of Congress to see who's vulnerable to what, how they can be manipulated when the Republicans are practicing for their congressional baseball game. There's a reason you have a background check in order to work on our system. Yeah. We don't know if someone assured our members who hired them that they had the proper background checks. This family, in case you don't know, this family is really quite an amazing group. The brothers and the sisters and the wives and so on and so forth had all kinds of access to all kinds of Democrat computer systems. Yes.
Judge Napolitano said that.
Oh.
I'm loading the audio now.
Okay, cool. Well, as soon as you're finished getting loaded, let me know.
Ready now.
Oh, that was quick.
Doesn't take much when you're working on the Welsh Report.
Let me explain what's going on here. Imran Awan worked for Deborah Wasserman Schultz for 13 years since she came into office in 2004 as a Florida representative. She only fired him this past week and would have kept paying her IT expert even when he was living in Pakistan. I wonder why. 3 Pakistani brothers who managed the IT affairs for several Democrat government officials were relieved of their duties on suspicions that they had accessed specific computer networks without permission. That's also known as hacking. Imran Awan, who started working for Wasserman Schultz in 2005, received $164,660 in 2016, and with close of $20,000 of that coming from Wasserman Schultz. His brother Jamal, who started working as a staffer in 2014, was paid $157,350.12 in 2016. Abid, who started in 2005, was paid $160,943 in 2016. And Imran's wife, Hina Alvi, who was employed as a staffer since February 2007, was paid $168,300 in 2016. Rao Abbas was paid $85,049 and was complaining that he was underpaid in 2016. Most of the House members fired the Awans Only Deborah Wasserman Schultz kept Imran Awan on the payroll up to the day he was arrested for bank fraud. How do we know all this? Well, it comes via Judge Andrew Napolitano from the Fox News Network. He dropped this bomb on the Imran Awan investigation and says now that Awan was selling U.S. secrets to foreign agents.
The tech worker worked for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, reportedly liquidating real estate assets as he was arrested trying to leave the country. What do you make of this development?
He was arrested the last minute by FBI, who were notified by TSA that he was on a flight to Pakistan.
Right.
And he was arrested for some financial crime. That's the tip of the iceberg. The real allegation against him is that he had access to the emails of every member of Congress, and he sold what he found in there. What did he sell, and to whom did he sell it? That's what the FBI wants to know. This may be a very, very serious national security investigation.
Wait a second. He was the IT worker, along with his two Pakistani brothers, for Debbie Wasserman Schultz and other Democrats in the House.
Yes.
And the theory is that he got access to all of their secrets or whatever, and sold some?
Yes, and
That's
this
the
was at
allegation.
the time that Congresswoman Schultz was also the chair of the Democratic National Committee. So at this point, I don't believe they know what he sold and to whom he sold it, but they do know what he had access to, which is virtually everything in the House of Representatives.
Oh, goodness me.
Which would include classified material
Exactly.
in the House Intelligence Committee.
Exactly.
Oh, no. By the way, Judge Napolitano was on with Stuart Varney. I hadn't heard that. I didn't hear that. Can you imagine? Now, from what I understand, this guy had possession of one of Deborah Wasserman Schultz's laptops. I understand that there are some very interesting emails on that laptop, and I understand that that laptop is now in the possession of the FBI. The question is, and I hate to ask this question, does James Comey have any friends left in the FBI that would make whatever embarrassing information that might be on that laptop, well, be unreadable? I mean, forgive me for asking that question, but if you can buy something off the shelf that is supposedly able to wreck the email records of any server or any computer, if you can buy that off the shelf and defeat the FBI with it, does that mean the FBI needs to spin up a bit? Or does that mean that somebody didn't want to find out what those pieces added up to? You see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that James Comey said, well, don't worry about that. We'll probably never be able to find out anything about it. That's the way it is. Okay. Okie dokie. 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. You're listening to the Wells Report. Let's get to Mike in Dallas, Texas. Mike, thanks for joining us. Hello.
Hey, JD, it's Matt Davis.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm going to sound like a complete crazy conspiracy.
Well, that's okay. I've got some tinfoil here. Let me put my hand on.
All right, so I work in cybersecurity.
Yes, sir.
And I've been reading the reports from the Podesta hack, the DNC hacks, and all that.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you're reporting on this, and I haven't heard what Napolitano had said. But he's on the right track. A lot of this stuff is tying back to these guys had way more access, and I'm talking. There's I think 5 family members.
Yes.
And a wife that's MIA right now.
Yes, Hina Alvi.
Yeah, she's just nobody knows where she's at.
Imran Abid Jamal and Hina, and then there's this other guy named Raul Abbas.
So there's, when I read the reports, and I saw the reports that came out from these so-called 17 agencies, And they were more or less, I would say I have more classified material on my hard drive that is marketing material from security companies throughout my industry, in the IT industry.
Right.
It's more classified than what they released. All they released was a primer on how to infect somebody's PC or network with malware. It was a joke. I'd get fired if I returned that kind of material. If I turned in that kind of work material,
right,
I would have been fired. So anyway, you guys got to stay after this, because I think this is the goal if you want to get to the bottom of the Russians.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that what we've got here is, I'm pretty sure that what we have here is you've got to look at it from a political standpoint. The Democrats don't do anything at all unless it ties back to a political advantage, either dirt on their enemies or an advantage for them that they can exploit. I suspect that at some level, Deborah Wasserman Schultz thought she was getting something out of this deal with these Pakistanis that was helping her career, helping the DNC, helping whomever, whatever. So until we're able to find out what that is, this is all pretty much just a very beginning of an investigation. What I'm interested in is this. There is a rumor, rumor alert. There's a rumor out there that there's some Benghazi emails on this laptop. I don't know, and that's an absolute rumor. All right, so I'm not saying that they're there. I'm not saying they're not there. I'm just saying that that is the rumor at large. And if that is the case, then maybe we'll be able to get to the bottom of some of that at some point, if it's not too highly classified, which I suspect it is. Yeah. But Deborah Wasserman Schultz, she's been hanging out with the wrong Pakistanis. And we're going to see whether or not it gets really, really hairy and difficult for one Deborah Wasserman Schultz. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer.
If you have retirement questions, you can bet Reed Johnson probably has the answer. Join him every Saturday at 9 for Wealth Smart. With over 17 years of experience, Reed can help take the guesswork out of your retirement planning. Wealth Smart is your source for all things retirement, from how current events could affect your savings to strategies to maximize your retirement income and everything in between. Don't miss Wealth Smart with Reed Johnson, the president of Lake Point Advisory Group, every Saturday at 9, right here on 660 AM The Answer.
Futures and options trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors.
Fire the stockbroker and hire yourself. I'm Larry Levin, and I've been on the trading floor for 23 years. I was one of the biggest traders in the S&P pit. I'm also the president of Trading Advantage, a leading educational firm teaching people how to become professional day traders. Now, for a limited time, I'm offering one of the trading techniques I use to make $1.9 million for free. Invest in and control your own future. Get started right now by calling 800-914-5567. Leave your email address on my voicemail, and I'll email you my free trading technique and daily insiders market report at no cost to you. This is the very information I use to build my fortune.
I was getting ready to retire. I still needed to make extra income, but I didn't want to work for anyone else. Because of Larry and his excellent instructors, I could trade successfully for myself, and I'll never have to work for someone else again.
Fire the stockbroker and hire the most dependable person you know. You. Again, call in the next 90 minutes. Leave your email address on my voicemail. 800-914-5567. 800-914-5567.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
If you're young and healthy, you don't need life insurance, right? Yeah, that's what I used to think too, until my brother died at 38. Joe left his wife with 2 kids, a mortgage, and a stack of bills she couldn't pay. Mary had to sell the house and move everybody into this tiny 2-bedroom apartment just to make ends meet. I never want to do that to my wife, so I got life insurance. I called AIG Direct and was really surprised how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. Listen, if you have a family, you should seriously think about getting life insurance. You'll feel a lot better having it, trust me.
Call AIG Direct for a free no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%. Call now, 1-800-700-5593. That's 1-800-700-5593. 1-800-700-5593.
Mike Gallagher here for Relief Factor. You might be asking, who should consider ordering Relief Factor? Well, anyone with pain that's keeping them from doing things that bring joy to their life. Maybe taking a long walk, not having the pain, riding a bike, playing golf again without pain, opening a jar or sewing or using a hammer, even rolling out of bed every morning without pain. For me, I had hip replacement, and then I had a little bit of a scooter accident in New York, left me miserable, aches and pains, until I started taking Relief Factor. Heard about them on the radio. I started to take Relief Factor, a packet in the morning, a packet in the evening. You know what? I was completely pain-free. I want to prove it to you by you taking the 3-week quick start from Relief Factor. It's only $19.95. Do you know 80% of those who take the quick start order again? We know it works. So if your pain isn't worth the price of a cup of coffee a day to lower, then you're not in much pain. If it is worth it, try the 3-week quick start. ReliefFactor.com, ReliefFactor.com, or call 800-500-8384, Relief Factor.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. A free book to help get the most income in retirement from TV host Josh Melberg has been released. Grab a pen right now, because we're about to offer this free book that reveals simple-to-understand truths about annuity strategies. Call 800-885-4477 now, and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll send you the #1 mistakes retirees are making with their investments today, and a free DVD on how you can get more income in retirement. Like James, 57. He wants to retire in 10 years, but is afraid he might outlive his savings. He'll receive more than $49,000 of guaranteed income per year for life using Next Gen Annuity Strategies with a $490,000 annuity. That's $49,000 per year for the rest of his life, no matter how long he lives. Call 800-885-4477 to get your free information kit. That's 800-885-4477. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength of the insurance company. Hypothetical examples. Increased income is possible following a specific strategy suited to your financial goals.
Right now at the Home Depot, Ortho Bug Be Gone 32-ounce concentrate, ready to spray, or 10-pound bag is your choice, 2 for just $10. There's no magic to making bugs disappear, but there is Bug Be Gone. It'll knock out over 100 types of insects for fewer pests in your lawn and more money in your pocket. Start your own disappearing act with Ortho Bug Be Gone. Your choice, 2 for just $10. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through August 2nd while supplies last. U.S. only.
660 AM, The Answer. You're hearing tomorrow's front page on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. James McClowan is now 72 years old. He's a retired school teacher from Michigan. He stood before the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, and received the Medal of Honor today. 32 men holding their ground against more than 2,000 enemy troops. He was 23 years of age when his infantry unit hit the field in March of 1969. McClowan and his fellow soldiers encountered a ferocious enemy determined to repulse the Americans at all cost. I got initiated the first day. We hit our first ambush. We had a man die. Had to patch up a few people. I shot a man. There's a lot to digest in your first day, but I didn't realize I was going to face anything like Tam Kai. During the vicious 48-hour battle, McClowan, who was known as Doc, risked his life at least 9 times to save wounded and stranded comrades. He helped prevent the much larger North Vietnamese force from overrunning them. As one of the comrades recalled, whoever called medic could immediately count on McClowan. He's a brave guy. He crawled through the rice paddy thick with steel rain. It means bullets all over the place. The soldiers watched him. They were sure that was the last time they were going to see Doc. They thought that was the end of their friend Jim. He was wounded horrifically, and there's more to this story, and I'm going to share it with you. It's next on the Wells Report.
If you've got your sights set on a trip this year, why not celebrate Jerusalem's 50th anniversary in Israel with Dennis Prager, Mike Gallagher, and other 660 AM The Answer listeners? Stand with Israel and explore all that it has to offer, from modern urban and political vitality to historic and ancient landmarks you cannot find anywhere else. This October 22nd through November 1st, come see the majesty of the Mediterranean coastline, friendly cosmopolitan cities, and the intercultural dynamics of Israel. With a cultural past that reaches back even before recorded history, make your plans now to explore Israel's sites like the Golan Heights, the Western Wall, Jerusalem, and much more. You've read and heard about these places for years. Now come and visit them for yourself. Stand with Israel this October 22nd through November the 1st. Time is running out to book your trip. For affordable prices and all-inclusive details, visit 660amtheanswer.com. That's 660amtheanswer.com to register.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield, plus major components of 20 other home systems and appliances, like his electrical system, plumbing, refrigerator, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-900-9203. Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what...
Check. Oh, let's see. What are you going to need? A backpack? You got to get your books out of the book. Let's see. What do you need for college? You got to get your backpack. You got to go buy your books at the bookstore. You got to get yourself all checked in and so on and so forth. And, of course, you've got to buy some brand new anti-personnel rounds for your P226. Yeah, campus carry takes effect on community college campuses today. What does that mean? Does it mean a safer community college or a less safe community college? Let's talk it over next time on the Wells Report. Mark Davis, it's Tuesday. Thanks very much for letting me come by and say hello, my friend and my wingman. Hey, look, coming up later on the Wells Report, campus carry is taking effect today. I want to find out what the college kids are thinking about as they head to college and realize that some of the people walking around them will probably be armed. And will that make their life safer, or will it make their life less safe? Let's talk about it later on tonight on the Wells Report on 660 AM The Answer.
Both felt the administration needs a clean slate.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. The self-proclaimed toughest sheriff in America convicted of criminal contempt in federal courts.
A federal judge found former Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio guilty of criminal contempt for willfully ignoring another judge's order to stop targeting Latinos during patrols. Arpaio's attorneys said his former lawyer did not adequately explain an already vague ruling to him. One of his current attorneys, Jack Willenchek, says they are appealing. They want this case heard by a jury.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. Pending that appeal, sentencing is set for early October. Fox News. We report. You decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
Hello, Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor here. I got a little show on the weekends, Sunday morning, and it's about natural organic gardening. We talk about landscaping and pest control. We talk about tree care. We talk about specific pest control on some things where other people say there are no solutions. Things like oak wilt, rose rosette, crepe myrtle bark scale, and fungal canker on Italian cypress. Join me every Sunday morning, 8 to 11, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friend Josh DeShong. Let's make this the summer where Josh sells your home as quickly as he sold ours. I love this guy. You get the Josh DeShong promise. He comes, sits down with you, you talk price and time frame. You reach an agreement on a price you'd love and a time frame you can handle. And if he can't sell that house of yours at that price in that time frame, he buys it. He promises if he can't sell it, he buys it. So get going. 972-325-6644. 972-325-6644 or getsold.net. Now, not only will he do that on the market, but there's an instant buyout program right now. They can give you an offer today without even listing the home. Best part is in a lot of areas throughout North Texas, you're getting full market value without even listing the home, not worrying about showings and stuff. So if you're really ready to move fast, Go for the instant buyout program. 972-325-6644. Ask about it at 972-325-6644 or getsold.net.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. Let's talk about AC service techs that are really just salesmen in disguise. Most companies use their service techs to sell new equipment on service calls, and the more equipment they sell, the more commission they make. But would you buy a new car from your mechanic? The fact is, the guy you're trusting to repair your system actually makes more money if he can sell you a new one. At Reliant Air Conditioning, you get a certified service technician, not a salesman. Our techs don't work on commission, and they don't sell equipment. If you need a new system, now you can combine manufacturer and utility rebates to save over $5,000 on a brand new system that can cut your electric bill in half. So call 2 other companies first, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning and see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Our number's 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-YOUR-HERO or ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Need a new CPAP? Then we need you. We're CPAP.com, and we carry the world's best CPAP machines, including top-of-the-line ResMed equipment. To move inventory, we're selling our ResMed AirStart machines at a fraction of the price of similar machines. Call now and ask for one of these overstocked CPAPs. We'll even provide free next-day air shipping on your ResMed machine order, so you get it fast. Call 1-800-900-6135. The best part? No insurance needed. Our CPAPs are priced so low they can even cost less than your copay and deductible through insurance. CPAP.com has shipped over 1 million orders and has everything you need to treat sleep apnea. With no retail overhead or costly middlemen, we're the best way to get comfortable, effective sleep apnea equipment at incredibly low prices. Again, CPAP.com is overstocked on ResMed AirStart CPAPs and offering free next-day air shipping on these devices. Call now for these great deals and others. Call 1-800-900-6135. If lines are busy, please try again. That's 1-800-900-6135.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now. 1-800-400-1841. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But
for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies.
I've been on vitamins, I've been on all kinds of supplements, but nothing has come close to your product. The difference between before I started the product and afterwards is like night and day. I do have more energy, and that was what I really was after. I get all these benefits. It's wonderful. I had no energy at all, and I thought, how can I live this way? I do one little chore, and then I have to sit and rest. And I find that I get through the day pretty well, and I really have more energy. I look in the mirror and I say, I think I feel more alive. I think I look more alive.
Take Dr. Howard's Health Challenge and find out how to get 2 free sets of fruits and veggies. We'll even ship them to you free. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com. Use promo code 660AM.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-700-0299. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-700-0299. That's 1-800-700-0299. 1-800-700-0299.
What would you do with an extra $500 a month in your budget? $500. This isn't hypothetical, by the way. This is something you may need to think about very soon if you decide to become a member of Medi-Share. Medi-Share is a way to pay for your health care, and typically it costs $500 less per month for a family versus other healthcare plans. So seriously, think about this. You could pay off loans, pay down a mortgage, save the money for retirement, donate to charity. That would be a big deal. But you know what? Here's the best thing. Medi-Share works. It has 250,000 members, and it's growing fast. With Medi-Share, not only do you save, you don't have to pay for things you don't believe in either. And that is a beautiful thing too. So here's how you can find out more. And you might actually wind up saving even more than $500 a month. So check into it. Here's the number. Call 855-90-BIBLE. That's 855-90-BIBLE. Now available in Montana. Call 855-90-BIBLE.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Isn't thinking so much more fun than getting yelled at? The Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Reports. My name is John David Wells. I was just telling you about some interesting North Korean military activity, including the use of their submarines and some tests that would make it possible to launch submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, from tubes on their submarines, which they possess. President Trump told reporters at his second full cabinet meeting today that his administration will be able to take care of North Korea, but offered no specifics. We will handle North Korea. We're going to be able to handle them. It will be handled. We'll handle everything, Trump said after a reporter asked him about the strategy. As if the U.S. would strike first, Trump's press secretary, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, said today all options are on the table and that the president would not, of course, broadcast his decisions. North Korea's submarine fleet is believed to have 70 subs. The majority are quite old and likely cannot fire missiles. However, when taken together, these developments are concerning because North Korea says it's trying to develop a missile capable of delivering a nuclear warhead to the United States. Clearly, these missiles exist. And also clearly, North Korea does possess submarines capable of launching missiles. Those missiles are still manufactured and are still available. The question is, do they have a warhead yet that is nuclear? The other question is, would they be able to transit from North Korea to a place where they could launch without happening upon a United States SSN or fast attack submarine? Chances are very unlikely that that would not happen. It's also very likely that we would never ever hear about anything like it. Anything like that there was even an attempt. And the only reason or only way that we would ever find out anything about it is if somebody else said, hey, we lost a submarine. And they would very likely not say anything about it themselves. But I can tell you things that are in the public domain. No matter what it is, any man-made object that moves of its own accord makes noise. And every signature is uniquely different. And every machine that moves of its own volition, making noise, can be identified as a unique individual by sound it makes. Sound in the water is very easily transmitted. It moves very, very quickly. Sound energy is at a much broader frequency range and moves much faster in the water. So when we start talking about a submarine that, say, for example, is being heard leaving port, an American fast attack would be right behind it, beside it, in front of it, collecting the noises that it made, paying very close attention to its patrol routines and tempos. If it was an old Foxtrot, one that has a capability of launching a missile, Americans know exactly how those sound, and you probably even trace the history of any particular given former Soviet submarine back to the days when it was owned by the Russians. And should any of them make the noises that would lead something closer to war, they would simply cease to exist. This is the Wells Report.
At Simple Sleep Services, we believe the best way to treat the serious medical condition of sleep apnea is the easy way. Our team of doctors are experts in providing the least invasive treatment for snoring and sleep apnea, a custom-fit, comfortable solution that you simply pop in before bed each night and wake up feeling refreshed. And it's covered by medical insurance. You don't have to endure the cumbersome CPAP mask or go through the pain and downtime of surgery or implants. We are the most experienced team in the nation providing our treatment. Your diagnosis will be from a board-certified sleep physician using today's latest technology. Let us start you down the path of a restful night's sleep. Visit simplesleepservices.com or call 469-685-1700. Treat your sleep apnea and snoring the simple way. No CPAP, no surgery, no implants, just simple sleep. Go to simplesleepservices.com or call 469-685-1700. Don't spend another night on the couch or sleeping alone. simplesleepservices.com.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
My husband and I wanted to buy a new car, and we don't have very good credit rating, so the bank recommended Trinity, so we called them. And the people were very nice. They told us the best solution for our problems.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976 to talk to a certified counselor.
Trinity consolidated our bills, got us a lower interest rate, and a a much better monthly payment.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment, put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
We feel much better now. Things are going pretty well. And since we've been with Trinity, our credit rating has really improved.
If your debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
My name is Ann, and we're debt-free for keeps.
1-800-990-6976.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
If you're young and healthy, you don't need life insurance, right? Yeah, that's what I used to think too, until my brother died at 38. Joe left his wife with 2 kids, a mortgage, and a stack of bills she couldn't pay. Mary had to sell the house and move everybody into this tiny 2-bedroom apartment just to make ends meet. I never want to do that to my wife, so I got life insurance. I called AIG Direct and was really surprised how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. Listen, if you have a family, you should seriously think about getting life insurance. You'll feel a lot better having it, trust me.
Call AIG Direct for a free, no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%. Call now, 1-800-700-5593. That's 1-800-700-5593. 1-800-700-5593.
William Noble offers extraordinary estate jewelry, exceptional diamonds, and rare jewels to the world's most discerning customer. But did you know they also purchase jewelry? They purchase diamonds, jewelry, and watches in all sizes and price ranges. Here's William Noble.
We believe that if you have jewelry that you've inherited, you're not wearing anymore, that there's no sense in keeping that in a lockbox or a safe. Bring it to us. We can evaluate for it, give you options. You can always sell it. You can redesign it. You can even trade it. But we will give you the options and educate you what you can do with that jewelry and what we would do if we were in your shoes.
It's one of the many reasons why, for 34 years, people of Dallas-Fort Worth have trusted William Noble, providing the highest standards of design, craftsmanship, and excellence in luxury jewelry. And if you have a piece you'd like to sell, look no further than William Noble. Call them at 214-526-3890. That's 214-526-3890. Or visit WilliamNoble.com. That's WilliamNoble.com.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
Your logo is your brand, your reputation. It's your most valuable asset. So what's the best thing to do with it? Give it away. When the experts at 4imprint put your logo on the right promotional products, giving those items away can make a lasting impression, empower your brand, and attract new customers. In fact, we'll prove it by revealing the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free. Simply text the keyword GIVE to 642-642. We don't just print your logo. We're here to help you every step of the way. The 4imprint team can make your logo shine on your choice of thousands of promotional items, all delivered on time at great prices with free art assistance and outstanding customer service that's second to none. Want to turn your logo into profit? Give it away. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free by texting GIVE to 642-642. That's GIVE to 642-642.
You can listen on the go. Find us on iHeartRadio. 660 AM. The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
An Evening with Mark Davis. Join us September 20th. Tickets on sale now at 660amtheanswer.com.
Sponsored by AAA Auger Plumbing Services and Southwest Office Systems.
Hello, Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor here. I got a little show on the weekends, Sunday morning, and it's about natural organic gardening. We talk about landscaping and pest control. We talk about tree care. We talk about specific pest control on some things where other people say there are no solutions. Things like oak wilt, rose rosette, crepe myrtle bark scale, and fungal canker on Italian cypress. Join me every Sunday morning, 8 to 11, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
When you have sleep apnea, traveling can be a real drag because you have to drag your big, bulky home CPAP device with you everywhere you go. But not anymore. Now you can travel easily and sleep comfortably anywhere thanks to Transcend, the world's very first mini CPAP. And right now, you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. So call now, 1-800-400-1841. Our smallest and most advanced portable design ever, Transcend is as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. You can even add a battery that's as tiny as a deck of cards. Transcend is so incredibly small and light, you can easily fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. It's FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. Now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't delay. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now, 1-800-400-1841. Again, that's 1-800-400-1841.
Need a new CPAP? Then we need you. We're CPAP.com, and we carry the world's best CPAP machines, including top-of-the-line ResMed equipment. To move inventory, we're selling our ResMed AirStart machines at a fraction of the price of similar machines. Call now and ask for one of these overstocked CPAPs. We'll even provide free next-day air shipping on your ResMed machine order, so you get it fast. Call 1-800-900-6135. The best part? No insurance needed. Our CPAPs are priced so low they can even cost less than your copay and deductible through insurance. CPAP.com has shipped over 1 million orders and has everything you need to treat sleep apnea. With no retail overhead or costly middlemen, we're the best way to get comfortable, effective sleep apnea equipment at incredibly low prices. Again, CPAP.com is overstocked on ResMed AirStart CPAPs and offering free next-day air shipping on these devices. Call now for these great deals and others. Call 1-800-900-6135. If lines are busy, please try again. That's 1-800-900-6135.
It's after 5 o'clock and you're driving home from another day at the office. Wouldn't it be nice if your advertising was working around the clock? And if you came into the office the next day with some new business to work on? That would be great, right? Here at 660 AM The Answer, we talk to business owners every day, and they all want the same thing, positive word of mouth. They want people talking about them in a good way. Well, we've done that for businesses all across the Metroplex. That's why you hear commercials from many of the same advertisers day after day. It's because advertising on 660 AM The Answer works. And we can do that for your business. Imagine your commercial running in shows you listen to each day, like John David Wells, Mark Davis, or Sean Hannity. Now, it's not right for everybody, and we'll tell you if it's not. We value clients that have the same high ethical standards that we hold dear. If this sounds good to you, go to 660amtheanswer.com and click on Advertise with Us, and it will give you some more information. Then just give us a call or shoot us an email. Thanks.
Sean Hannity here for my friends at Generator Supercenter, the great American story. Now, this started in 2005 with two brothers selling and repairing generators out of their garage in Texas. Today, they are the #1 Generac dealer in the nation. #1 means more savings for you. When the power goes down, keep your home or business up and running with a Generac standby power system from the Generator Supercenter. Financing available, payments as low as $100 a month. GeneratorSupercenter.com. That's GeneratorSupercenter.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Every day people ask me, can I still take advantage of today's low rates? Is it still a good time to refinance? The answer is yes. Now's a great time to call Quicken Loans at 800-QUICKEN. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.19%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to QuickenLoans.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Dallas, Fort Worth's home for stimulating talk. 660 AM, The Answer. Now, the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
Sam Shepard, the Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, Oscar-nominated actor, and celebrated author, has died. He was 73 years of age. He died of complications related to amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, that is Lou Gehrig's disease. He was nominated for an Oscar by playing the role of Chuck Yeager in the movie The Right Stuff. What's amazing about that performance is it doesn't seem to be a performance at all. Sam Shepard just is Chuck Yeager. He never breaks a sweat. It's his presence, that effortless charisma that bowls you over. You could say Sam Shepard really did have the right stuff. The climax of the film for the Sam Shepard role, Chuck Yeager, was at the end when the flight of the NF-104A, which was a high-altitude mission, ended with the crash of the vehicle. And Chuck Yeager walking away after the ejection seat hit him in the face and set his face on fire. He played it perfectly, as did the man who flew the jet to begin with. The executive producer is Vicki Steifer, technical director Matt Swinney. I'm John David Wells. See you tomorrow for another edition of the Wells Report.
If you have retirement questions, you can bet Reed Johnson probably has the answer. Join him every Saturday at 9 for Wealth Smart. With over 17 years of experience, Reed can help take the guesswork out of your retirement planning. Wealth Smart is your source for all things retirement, from how current events could affect your savings to strategies to maximize your retirement income and everything in between. Don't miss Wealth Smart with Reed Johnson, the president of Lake Point Advisory Group, every Saturday at 9, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, co-owner of Statewide Remodeling. It's been said many times, people believe what they want to believe. Many will ignore logic and go with emotion because the fear of loss is always stronger than the opportunity for gain. This often happens when choosing a home improvement contractor. People are swayed by some pretty before and after pictures and a convincing story accompanied with what sounds like a too good to be true price. They should be concerned with how long have they been in business. What kind of warranties do they have, and are they in writing? Don't get me wrong, price is important, but it should not be the deciding factor. When I started Statewide Remodeling with my partner over 23 years ago, we said we wanted to offer the best products with the strongest warranty at a fair price. I can tell you that is still our goal today. So if you need a company you can trust to install new windows and doors, exterior siding and trim, sunrooms or patio covers, or a new kitchen or bathroom, call us now for a free estimate and receive 23% off your whole project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
Amazing to realize, but it's been almost 2 years I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. This is Michael Medved, and I've received thousands of testimonials that come in telling me how excited people are to be out of pain, like Bob from Ohio, who writes, I had a herniated disc in my back in 1984. I started taking Relief Factor, and for the first time, I have been completely out of constant, sometimes excruciating pain. I'm now able to work in the yard, around the house, and do my job in comfort. This is a great product. That's the end of the quote. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, aches, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM. KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Paul Stevens. The firing of Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci on the job for less than 2 weeks. Topic 1 at the White House on Monday. Scaramucci dogged by a profanity-laced interview in the New Yorker last week.
The president felt it was inappropriate. Both Anthony and General Kelly also, I think, came to a mutual agreement, and we're moving forward to focus on the jobs outside of this building, not within it.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders referring to new Chief of Staff John Kelly. A judge strikes down an Alabama law forcing pregnant teens seeking an abortion to go through a trial.
Federal Judge Susan Ross Walker sided with the American Civil Liberties Union, writing, "The law imposes undue burdens on girls, violating their rights to a confidential proceeding by allowing the district attorney, witnesses, and others to get involved in opposing her decision to obtain an abortion."
Fox's Lisa Lacera. Fox News. We report. You decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
Contests are open to legal residents of the continental United States 18 years of age or older unless otherwise specified, except employees, their parent, affiliate, subsidiary, or successor companies, advertising and promotion agencies, contest prize suppliers, participating advertisers, sponsors, and immediate family members of anyone so employed. Contest entries must include entrant's name, address, and daytime and evening telephone numbers. When individual contests require, birth date will also have to be included. One winner per household. Listeners can only win one contest, including but not limited to phone-in, email, internet, or postal entry once every 60 days. In the event of contest requiring telephone or fax entries, sponsors are not responsible for the inability of caller to complete the call within specified time, whether due to telephone equipment malfunctions, disconnections, busy lines, or other circumstances. Only calls to the designated telephone number will be eligible to win. In the event of contests requiring mail entries, postal or electronic, and sponsors are not responsible for the timeliness of delivery or electronic malfunctions that may affect the delivery or content of the entry. Neither are they responsible for misdirected, illegible, postage due, or lost mail. Decision of the judges is final. All participants agree to be bound by these rules. Void where prohibited by law. All federal, state, and local laws and regulations apply. Prizes are specified within individual contest rules. Prizes are non-transferable and non-exchangeable. No substitution or cash equivalent will be made. Reserves the right to substitute a prize of equal or greater value if the awarded prize is unavailable for any reason. Winners agree to come by the station to provide proof of age and identity, photo identification a must, and to execute an affidavit of eligibility, indemnification, and release within 30 days of winning. Prizes can be mailed so long as winner completes a mail release form and also provides a copy of photo identification. Failure to comply will result in forfeiture of prize. Unclaimed prizes will not be awarded. All federal, state, and local laws and regulations apply. All federal, state, and local taxes are the sole responsibility of the winner. Participation constitutes permission without any further obligation to the contest winner to use winner's name, voice, address, and likeness for promotional purposes. Additional rules or eligibility requirements may be announced on air, provided on the website, or may be attained by sending a self-addressed stamped envelope with the identity of the contest inquiry to 6400 North Beltline Road, Suite 110, Irving, Texas 75063.
Hey everybody, Mark Davis with news from the world of foundation repair, and what a busy world that is. I want to tell you about the folks I have used, Abacus Foundation Repair. They've been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. It's all about peace of mind. You don't want foundation problems when they're solved. You want them solved right. You want an elite state-of-the-art solution for your home, and they've got it. Abacus Foundation Repair, Millennium Composite Pilings, the only DFW foundation repair contractor that has this advanced system. And here's something they want you to know. They have an A+ from the Better Business Bureau and a lifetime warranty insured by a $2 million products and services policy per project. $2 million backing up their work. You can be 100% certain your foundation will be repaired right the first time. So get in touch, 972-406-9000. Call the right company first. Abacus Foundation Repair. Count on them. Get it? AbacusFoundationRepair.com, 972-406-9000.
Attention, this is an investor notice. Are you interested in making some extra cash buying real estate tax liens? Then listen to this. The Government Tax Lien Network is offering a free tax lien kit, which contains 2 DVDs and a step-by-step report that will show you how to earn guaranteed returns between 15 and 35% yearly, which is completely secured by the government. They'll even show you how to do this inside your own retirement accounts. So if you're looking to become a real estate investor without risk, then call 1-800-724-8146 now to get your free tax lien kit. Then get ready to buy tax liens for pennies on the dollar and buy houses for as low as $500, all from your home with little or no money, working only 5 to 10 hours per week. Call 800-724-8146